Right then, everybody, good morning. I need a Spokeshave for various things, and I've got this old one in the collection, which apparently turns out it's quite rare. So I want to be very, very sympathetic with the cleanup. We're not going to do a full resto because that would probably mean sending it off, having it replated. But what I'm also not going to do, I'm not going to use the big wire wheel today. We're just going to use rotary tool brushes, just to be very, very sympathetic, because I don't want to ruin any of this lettering or any of the detail. So we're just going to do a quick clean up on it, lubricate the screw, get rid of all this rust and re-polish it. So I will be using the buffing wheel, but yeah, we're just going to be really slow and steady and just get it done and get it shiny, because she's a little rough around the edges. Right. Got all the rust off. It's not coming up too badly, I've got to be honest. It seems that for For some reason that's coming up shinier than that just with the wire brush. But, you know, we're going to whap it through the buffer, well, everything except the screw, because I'm going to end up losing that if I buff that. But we'll buff all these parts, see how that turns out. Then we'll have a look, reassemble it, and call it good. Alright, so it's definitely polishing it, but it's really awkward because of how small these pieces are. So I think we'll continue what we can. You can see polished, unpolished. So I think we're going to continue off camera, see what we can manage, because I don't want to lose a finger on camera. I am wearing gloves. But we'll see where we go, and then I'll show you what's done once it's done. Right, so the problem I'm having is that the big buffer, one, it keeps ripping this out of my hand, but also it's emphasizing where the nickel has worn away, essentially. So I've got some of these little buffing pads for the rotary tool, so we'll do a quick swish over with that and see how that looks. I think this is probably about as good as I can get it with the tools that I have at the moment, but we'll do a little bit more and then we'll see. All right, folks, this is about as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. I've tried everything, but unfortunately where the plating has worn away slightly, you can see it, especially along the back here. That's where the rust was coming through, but also it's where the polish is gathering, basically, and making it not quite as shiny as I'd like. But I did a quick bit of Googling, and the company that made this, E. Preston and Sons, they were active, late 1800s to early 1900s. So this thing has the potential to be 100 years old. So I hope I look half as good as this at 100. I've got to be fair. It's come out all right. Again, it is going to be used. I did need a Spokeshave. The blade is plenty sharp enough for what I need. You can feel a very slight edge there. I'm not going to be sharpening it up any. But yeah, for what I need, that'll work. And again, it's potentially a 100-year-old tool. Could be 1920s, something like that. So yeah, that would make it 100 years old. That's terrifying. I mean, it does have part of the part number, I don't know. But obviously it has, over the years it's worn away. I think it's like, is that a 622? I don't know. But yeah, not bad. I'll take it. Again, you're never going to get perfect on this channel. So if you've come for perfection, go somewhere else. This is usable and non-rusty. So there you go.